Dear student, welcome to English first paper class on Facebook Live presented by Sheikh Muhammad Shariful Alam, Assistant Professor, Department of English, Shahid Sayyid Nazrul Islam College, Mymensingh. Our today's topic is Unit 10, Peace and Conflict, Lesson 2, What is Conflict? After completing this lesson, the student will be able to know what is conflict. They will be able to know the definition of conflict. They will be able to know the element involved in conflict. They will be able to know its positive and negative sides. They will also be able to know that conflict is an inevitable part of life. Dear student, let us first start to read the passage and answer the question that follows. Conflict can be described as a disagreement among groups or individuals characterized by antagonism and hostility. This is usually fueled by the opposition of one party to another in an attempt to reach an objective different from that of the other party. The elements involved in the conflict have varied sets of principles and values, thus allowing a conflict to rise. Dear student, in the first paragraph of the passage, we come to know about what is conflict. Conflict is an inevitable part of life, and conflict is the differences between persons, groups regarding their ideologies, values, and beliefs. In the next paragraph, we can see conflict can be defined in many ways, but one of the simplest is that it pertains to the opposing ideas and actions of different entities resulting in an antagonistic state. Conflict is an inevitable part of life. All of us possesses our own opinion, ideas and sets of beliefs. We have our own ways of looking at things and we act according to what we think is proper. Hence, we often find ourselves in conflict in different scenarios. It may involve other individuals, groups of people, or a struggle within our own self. So, in the second paragraph of the passage, we come to know about the definition of conflict. And the simplest definition is that the opposing ideas and action of different persons or groups results in conflict. Every person has his own opinion, ideas, beliefs, what is different from others. And these differences result in conflict. Next paragraph. Consequently, conflict influences our actions and decisions in one way or another. Conflict comes naturally. The clashing of thoughts and ideas is a part of the human experience. It is true that it can be destructive if left uncontrolled. However, It should not be seen as something that can only cause negative things to transpire. It is a way to come up with more meaningful realization that can certainly be helpful to the individuals involved. In this paragraph of the passage, we come to know about the importance of conflict in our life. It is an essential part of our life. It not only brings negative things to our life but also has some positive sides. It should not be allowed to be uncontrolled, but we have to minimize conflict within a short possible time. Then it brings happiness to us and helpful to us. The last paragraph, conflict can be seen as an opportunity for learning and understanding our differences. We can all live harmoniously despite conflicts as long as we know how to responsibly manage this struggle. This is the last paragraph of the passage, and in this paragraph, we got some meaningful information. That is, conflict help us to learn our shortcomings, our own faults, while we are going to discuss about the differences among us. It helps us to create a peaceful environment when we solve the conflict among us dutifully. So this is the end of the passage. Dear student, now we'll see some word meaning, important word meaning. So let us see the word and its meaning. The first word is conflict. It's a noun. The meaning of this word is disagreement, clash, discord, opposition, oppose, dispute, and the opposite word is agree. Next word, described. It's a verb. Its meaning, explained, expressed, defined, called, characterized. Next word, disagreement. It's a noun. Its meaning, difference, dissimilarity, quarrel, misunderstanding, and its opposite word is agreement. Next word, characterized. It's an adjective. Its meaning, considered, categorized, described, depicted, exemplified, etc. Then the next word is antagonism, and it's a noun. Its meaning, rivalry, opposition, hostility, enmity, animosity, and its opposite word is cooperation. Then the word hostility, it's a noun, and its meaning, aggression, anger, resentment, dislike. Dislike is very common word, and its opposite word is goodwill. Next, fueled. It's a verb. Its meaning, powered, fired, increased, stimulated, and the opposite word is quelled. Next word, opposition. It's a noun. Its meaning, antagonism, disagreement, obstruction, unfriendliness, and the opposite word is ally. Attempt, it's a noun, and its meaning, effort, try, endeavor, make an effort, and the opposite word is fail. Next word, Objective. It's an adjective. Its meaning is impartial, neutral, unbiased. Fair. And the opposite word is subjective. Next word, involved. It's a verb. Its meaning included, engaged, mixed up. Next word, varied. It's an adjective. Its meaning diverse, wide-ranging, different, heterogeneous. And the opposite word is limited, homogeneous. Principles. It's a noun. Its meaning values, ideologies, ethics, main beliefs, etc. Next word, values. It's a noun. Its meaning standards, morals, ideals, principles, beliefs. Arise. It's a verb. Its meaning rise, ascend, get up. And its opposite word is retire. Defined. It's a verb. Its meaning described, expressed, termed, classified. Pertains. It's also a verb. Relates, concerns, connect to, belong to. Entities. It's a noun. Objects, articles, beings, persons. And the opposite word, non-entities. Next word, inevitable. It's an adjective. Its meaning unavoidable, predictable, certain. And its opposite word is avoidable. Consequently, it's an adjective. Its meaning so, thus, therefore, accordingly, subsequently. Next word is influences. It's a verb. Soils, persuades, impels, affects, have an effect on. Dear student, our next word is transfer. Transfer, it's a verb. Its meaning become apparent, come to light, happen, take place. Realization, it's a noun. Its meaning is understandings, fulfillments, achievements. And the opposite word is failures. Involved, it's an adjective. Its meaning concerned, mixed up, included. Next word, opportunity, it's a noun. Its meaning chance, prospect. Next word, harmoniously, it's an adjective. Its meaning musically, melodiously, sweetly, pleasantly. And its opposite word is discordantly. Responsibly, it's an adverb. Sensibly, correctly, dutifully, reliably, maturely. And the opposite word is irresponsibly. These are the word and its meanings. And next, we'll start our first question item. Choose the correct answer from the alternatives. My dear student, I'll ask you the questions, but I'll not get your response because we are far away. You can comment me and get the answer from me by commenting me. Okay, let us see our first question. Choose the best answer. First question is, what does the expression conflict is an inevitable part of life mean? The answers are 1. Conflict is harmful for life. Number 2. Conflict is necessary for life. Number 3. Conflict is unnecessary for life. Number 4. Conflict is dangerous for life. Then what will be the correct answer? Let us see. Conflict is an inevitable part of life. It means conflict is necessary for our life. So the answer is conflict is necessary for life. Next question. What does the word conflict in the passage refer to? The answers are number 1, harmony, number 2, accord, number 3, agreement, number 4, disagreement. So, dear student, what will be the answer? The answer will be disagreement. Conflict refers to disagreement in this passage. So the answer will be disagreement. And the next question, question C, what does conflict influence? The answers are number 1, our decisions, our actions, both 1 and 2, and last of all, our income. Then, student, tell me what will be the answer. In the passage, we will find conflict influences our decisions and actions. So, the answer must be number 3, that is, our decisions and actions. Then the answer will be number 3, both 1 and 2. The next question, D. What does the word disagreement in the passage refer to? Disagreement referred to, the answers are number 1, harmony, number 2, understanding, number 3, confrontation, number 4, unity. So, what will be the answer, students? Disagreement referred to. The answer will be maybe number 3, confrontation, right? Confrontation, disagreement, these are the similar words. And the rest of the answers are opposite, almost opposite, right? Harmony, understanding, unity. All these are opposite to disagreement and confrontation. So, disagreement refers confrontation. The next question. Conflict comes. How conflict comes? The answers are number 1, artificially, accidentally, automatically, by force. So what will be the answer? The answer will be automatically, maybe. Yes, automatically. Because we have gone through the passage and we found that conflict comes naturally. Naturally means automatically. Okay. Now we have some more multiple choice for practices. Let us see. Number 1, what does the word antagonism in the passage refer to? The answers are number 1, enmity, number 2, sympathy. Number 3, report. Number 4, agreement. Then what will be the answer? Antagonism. Antagonism means animosity. Here is a similar word in number 1, enmity. Let us see the answer. Yes, enmity. So, antagonism means enmity. Next question, number 2. What is conflict? The answers are number 1, a kind of agreement, a kind of disagreement, a kind of mutual understanding, none of the above. So, conflict is, according to the passage we know, a kind of disagreement. So, answer must be number 2. Let us see the answer. Yes, number 2, a kind of disagreement. The next question, dear students, what does the word proper in the passage refer to? The answers are number A, wrong, B, accurate, C, incorrect, D, improper. So the answer will be must be, must be, must be B, accurate. Okay, next question. What does the word struggle in the passage refer to? Struggle. You have got it. It's an easy term, easy word. Let us see the answers first. The first answer is B, relaxation, C, stripe, and D, submission. The student we know struggle refers to stripe. Let's see the answer. Yes, it's stripe. Then the last question, objective question. What does the word involve in the passage refer to? Involve means, let us see the answers first. A, incorporate, B, exclude, C, reject, D, eliminate. All the answers are opposite except one, that is A. A is very much similar to involve. Involve means incorporate, and all the others are opposite to that. So the answer must be, let us see the answer, incorporate. Okay. We have already finished our objective questions, multiple choice questions, and let us practice short questions. Let us see. Question item number B. Answer the following question. First of all, we see a question. Number A. How can we describe conflict? How is it usually fueled by? Describe in 2 sentences. These are the questions, my dear student, we must answer from the text. But you should keep in mind, you never copy from the text. Your answer must not be copied from the text. You may better answer these questions. You can start the answer from the questions. Let us see. Here the question has 2 parts. The first part is, how can we describe conflict? So we can start the answer of this question from the questions like this. We can, it's a easy question. We have in the passage the simplest definition. So we collect the answer from the text like this. The simplest definition of conflict is that it pertains to the opposing ideas and actions of different entities resulting in an antagonistic state. This is the simplest definition given in the passage. So we can answer the questions like this. The next question is, conflict is an inevitable part of life. Do you agree? Give reasons for your answer. It's also an easy question. Do you agree? If there's a question like this, then how can you start your answer? You can start your answer like this. Let us see. Yes, we agree with the statement. Student, you must not use I. If there is any question like this, do you agree? Then you have to answer like this. Yes, we agree, not I agree. Keep in mind. Yes, we agree with the statement that conflict is an inevitable part of life. All of us hold our opinions, ideas, and sets of beliefs. We have our own ways of looking at things and we act according to what we think is proper. Hence, we always find ourselves in conflict in different scenarios. This is the total answer. Uh, you have given the reasons why you agree with this statement. Conflict is an inevitable part of life. So, it's a conflict. It's a complete answer to this question. Okay, students, let us see the next question. What are the scenarios of conflict we may find ourselves in? What are the scenarios of conflict we may find ourselves in? So, there are different scenarios we find in the passage, so we just relate that scenarios in our answer. Let us see how can we answer these questions. We often find ourselves in conflict in different scenarios. It may involve other individuals, it's a scenario. Groups, it's also a scenario. Of people, groups of people, it's a scenario. Or a struggle within our own selves, it's another scenario. These are the scenarios of conflict we may find ourselves in. Thank you. Uh, we have already finished these answers, and we have another questions. We have another question, that is question number 2. That is an important question. The question is flowchart question. The total question is, based on your reading of the passage, make short notes in each of the boxes in the flowchart showing the definition and characteristics of conflict. Number 1 has been done for you. Number 1 has been done for you. And number 1, a disagreement among groups or individuals. It's also definition of conflict. Okay. There are many other points of these questions. Number 1 has been given, but the students, you have to collect the other points, other important points, characteristics of conflict, which you have to given in the other boxes. Important point is that answering this question is confusing for the students because the student cannot answer these questions properly. And keep in mind, answering this question, there are two sides. One is the design of the answer of the questions. Design. The design is that you have to make boxes as much as six boxes. You have to put an arrow mark between the boxes and you have to put a mark serial 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the things, these are the designs. And the other things, other side is the points you have to write down in each boxes. So the students design may be in two forms. One is like this, like this. One box you have put number 1 and you have put an arrow marks, and then another box, another number 2 and an arrow mark. Like this you can write down the answer, the structure of the of this answer like this. You have as much as 6 boxes in a single row. You must keep it in mind. You should not write the boxes in different rows. You have to write the box, 6 box in a single row. And this is one way. And the other way is that like this. You can also answer these questions like this. I have given you a demonstration for you. Number 1, that is given in the questions, a disagreement among groups or individuals. Okay, then put a arrow mark, then number 2, then a box and the point. Second point is characterized by antagonism and hostility. Then number 3, arrow marks, number 3 and the box, and the point is fueled by the opposition of one party to another. Then number 4, conflicting elements have varied sets of principles and values. Then arrow marks, number 5, then the box and the point, an inevitable part of life. These are the characteristics. In the questions, they asked us the definition and characteristics. So these are the characteristics of conflict. We must include these points in different boxes in two different ways. First of all, given in the question items, and the second I have shown you here in my answer. This is also approved by everybody, especially examiners, head examiners. They are given instruction to give full marks if the points are right. Then the students will be given full marks if they write in these two ways. First of all, given in the questions, and the second I have shown you in my demonstration like this. And that is then the last one, last point. We have another point also. Put an arrow mark. Number 6, conflict comes naturally. This is the way you can answer question number 2, flowchart. My dear student, we have spent already a lot of time. No more today. Thank you very much. Um, See you again. I'll come with another topics, maybe from second paper grammar, and you can give me your opinion. Uh, what topics will be needed? Mm, Thank you very much. No more today. Thank you.